Donald Trump's running mate JD Vance is in hot water after newly resurfaced clips show him criticizing childless cat ladies, calling them miserable, and claiming they're ruining America. And with Kamala Harris at the top of the ticket and abortion being such a big issue going into the November elections, these comments just hit different. And now, Hollywood megastar Jennifer Aniston has weighed in, and she's going right after JD Vance. I'll show you exactly what she said and give you the whole story coming right up. Back in 2021, while JD Vance was running for the U.S. Senate in Ohio, he thought he would be cute in an interview with Tucker Carlson on Fox News and make some critical comments about women. Little did he know those comments would come back to haunt him in 2024.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. And it's just a basic fact. You look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children. And how does it make any sense that we've turned our country over to people who don't really have a direct stake in it? I just wanted to ask that question and propose that maybe if we want a healthy ruling class in this country, we should invest more, we should vote more, we should support more people who actually have kids, because those are the people who ultimately have a more direct stake in the future of this country.
Man. Sorry, I had to include Tucker Carlson's stupid laugh at the end there. It's such a blessing that this guy is no longer on Fox News. He had a giant platform to spew his hatred and nonsense, and he was so influential. I'm thankful for every day that he is no longer in that position of power and nobody cares about him anymore. Whoopi Goldberg over on The View weighed in on the JD Vance clip, and she broke down why some people don't have children, and it's not what people like JD Vance think. Watch this.
There are people who have chosen not to have children for whatever reason. There are people who want to have children who cannot. How dare you? You never had a baby. Your wife had a baby, but you never had a baby. So you know nothing about this. And how dare you? And women, you heard how he thinks of you.
Yeah.
This is not good for you, JD.
Yeah.
And Pete Buttigieg, who was named in that clip by JD Vance, also had something to say about it recently on CNN.
You know, the really sad thing is he said that after Chasten and I had been through a fairly heartbreaking setback in our adoption journey. He couldn't have known that, but maybe that's why you shouldn't be talking about other people's children.
And this leads us to Jennifer Aniston's comments in response to JD Vance. Jennifer Aniston has been quite open about her struggle in having kids over the years. And in recent interviews, she even talked about how in vitro fertilization didn't work for her and how hard it is even to have kids with that. But like many stars in Hollywood, it's rare for Jennifer Aniston to delve into politics. So it was shocking when she posted on Instagram the following story in response to that JD Vance clip. Jennifer Aniston said, "I truly can't believe this is coming from a potential VP of the United States. All I can say is, Mr. Vance, I pray that your daughter is fortunate enough to bear children of her own one day. I hope she will not need to turn to IVF as a second option because you are trying to take that away from her too." Bravo to Jennifer Aniston for speaking out. These are the celebrity endorsements and involvement in politics that we've been waiting for this election cycle. But Jennifer Aniston knows, like so many of us, that Republicans will not stop at abortion. They will go after in vitro fertilization. They will go after contraceptives. They want to control women's bodies, and they want to take away rights from women, and we're not going to allow that. Too many people are going to stand up in November and say, no, we will not go back. Now that Kamala Harris is at the top of the Democratic Party's ticket, it has energized the base and it's starting to get people off the sidelines. I love Joe Biden, but it sounds like he knew that he had to step aside to unite the party. He did what I consider the most selfless act I've ever seen a politician do, to give up power, the height of power, in order to put the country over your own personal ambition. That is an incredible act by President Joe Biden that I will respect for the rest of my life, and I doubt I'll ever see somebody do that again. Now it's up to us. As Joe Biden said, the baton is in our hands in order to save this democracy. Led by people like Kamala Harris, we are going to come out in droves in November. Let's get her across the finish line. Let's put this MAGA movement in the rearview mirror and get America back on the right track.